Welcome to another episode of Caribbean Discoveries, and here we're in a village called Shagarabas, here to experience something called upick. I'll let these guys explain better what upick is really all about. So here with me is Mr. Lee Walker and Mr. Beric. So tell the people, what is upick really about?
Well, upick is an experience more than just a farm. We try to pattern from our North American counterparts where we allow people to come in and interact with the produce, pick tomatoes, the cucumbers, whatever stock, whatever product or produce we have available at times, because we vary the crop as seasonal as much as we could, in hopes of getting people more aware of the clean way of doing things, the fresh produce, get children involved. You know, we're going in a direction where everything is fast food and chemicals and this process and that process. We're trying to get back something, you know, to our community or country per se. So, just be involved.
So you're saying is that you don't just have to go and pick up your stuff on the shelf, you could go and pick it in the garden itself?
That's correct. We have both a greengrocer area where it's been picked fresh off the trees, or you could go in and make it out a family day, a family outing, and go there and pick and the kids and the parents.
That's awesome. Just to add a little to what Mr. Walker was saying is that we would normally make vegetable shopping or grocery shopping a little bit more exciting. You understand? Where you can come down here and you could get fresh vegetables instead of going to the market where you don't really know how long those produce are there for. You understand? So we also grow other crops, other exotic crops. For example, we have cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes?
Yes, cherry tomatoes. We also have grape tomatoes. These are exotic varieties that came from China.
Wow, and they grow them right here?
Yeah, and we grow them right here, and they're really palatable, really good, tasting real good, and it's really good for the kids. You understand? I mean, you have kids that don't really like too much of the vegetables, but if they could take a cherry tomato, they could eat one tomato one time, they eat it as a cherry. You understand? So that is the experience we bring to people here. So definitely we had to check out the cherry tomatoes and grape tomatoes today.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually. So all the clip show us around a bit?
Sure, no problem.
Yes.
So, as I said, this is the greengrocer area where most of the stuff here is grown from our farm. And of course, to facilitate a more open market, we also trade with a lot of the local farmers and purchase some of their stuff in wholesale prices and then return the pricing at the same wholesale price that we would take it back to the consumer. This has a more open and holistic way of shopping instead of that individual shopping. Also, here on my right is our newly kitchen area that we offer breakfast because we're open from 7 to 2. So we have on the board a lot of local stuff, again from the farm, the tomatoes and the eggplant, organic, straight from the farm that we cook here with a choker style, the eggs and so on, and the ingredients I use for the omelets are also from the farm. As you go along, we see a lot of apples and my favorite peppers grown fresh out of the farm.
Purple peppers.
This is our cherry tomatoes that we're talking about. Very nice. This is what I'm saying, nice and small. You should try one or try one.
Try one of these. This is our case on the vine.
Yeah.
Okay. It's always better to take it fresh from the tree. So we'll check it out just now.
We'll try it here.
Yeah, try it there first and you check the difference.
I can really see kids.
Yeah.
pulling towards this?
It's fun to eat. Okay.
We have about 30 acres of land that we do sweet corn, sweet and the semi-sweet corn, which is a variety by the name of Sunstar. This is a Chinese variety as well. It's really resistant to a lot of our pest and disease that we have in Trinidad.
What type of onions grow onions, right?
Yeah, we grow onions as well. Now our onions that we have there is in the developing stage. We'll show you guys what onion plants look like. We are also growing now, starting to grow asparagus. We'll show you guys what asparagus. We also grow carrots and a whole lot of other stuff that you guys are not accustomed to. Officially our UPicktt area. What we do, like Mr. Walker has mentioned, we do school tours and stuff, because what we do here, we practice different forms of agriculture. You know, with a changing weather pattern, climate conditions, we have to practice what we call climate smart agriculture. Now you would see we have greenhouses, we have grow beds, and we have grow boxes. 3 areas that, you know, we tell students about. Because a lot of them, sometimes they don't know what an oak tree looks like, a Bodhi tree looks like. They don't know where these things come from. You understand? So what we do, we normally give them a little talk first, telling them all about UPicktt when it was started and stuff so, and then we take them through the different areas with you, alright? This is our cherry tomato plant. It's a variety by the name of Bibilot. It's of Chinese origin, and you have your tomatoes from green right through, turning, coming down, and you could just come and pick whatever you want. Those half ripe, fully red, you pick that, and you
Cherry tomatoes straight off the vine.
straight off the vine.
See if it tastes different.
It's indescribable. This is something you have to come and experience yourself. I can eat cherry tomatoes all day.
So this variety of cherry tomatoes, these vines, they're a variety by it's indeterminate, meaning that it continues to grow once conditions are favorable. Alright? And we also grow these in our greenhouses as well, because the lifespan is a little bit more, it's longer in the greenhouses. I'll also take you guys to the greenhouses to see how the cherry tomatoes are there, and you could taste and you'll tell me the difference. I think they're a little sweeter.
Really?
Right? Here we have our lovely purple sweet peppers, variety by the name of Purple Star, from the Know You company as well. And you'll see the different forms from the flowering stage, how it changes color from its light green to start to change until it becomes fully purple. Right. So can you imagine making a salad with your green sweet peppers, purple, yellow, and your red sweet peppers? Wow. Perfect. We also grow red okras as well, but they're in the seedling stage. Can you imagine doing an okra and rice for Valentine's? Red and white rice, you know? This is the cherry tomatoes we grow in the greenhouse right there. See how it is on the vine?
Yeah, it's totally different.
So totally different. But just a little bit more.
And these are bigger.
Yeah, because of the conditions here is not as harsh as outside. So we kind of baby them, because we give them all the food that is required. All right. What you notice too is that we use string to keep them up, because they tend to move towards the sunlight, and the top of the house is a little bit dark. But you could taste these and tell me the difference.
Greenhouse cherry tomato compared to out in the field. Trust me, I have a new appreciation for tomatoes, eh?
Last way more longer. Right?
So no set of chemicals?
No set of chemicals. I forgot to mention as well that our farm is one of the farms that you can get closest to organic as possible. Not fully organic because we use some chemicals, but we use what we call, most of them are biological, and most of the other systemic chemicals we would use when the plant is a little bit young, 3 weeks before it comes into actual production. All right, we use most of our biological chemicals. Like, I don't know if you guys could look up dipel.
Dipel?
Yeah, dipel is one of the insecticide that we use. It takes a little while before it starts acting, but it's effective because what we practice here is what we call IPM, integrated pest management. We use a little bit of chemicals together with cultural practices, crop rotation, proper sanitation and stuff. So that's why if you go out, you find most of our crops, you'll see some form of insect damage. Even our corn, you'll see worms sometimes. You understand? We're not using any deadly chemical because we have people come in here all the time to purchase stuff, to pick stuff, and you cannot affect anyone. You understand?
Understood.
Now, asparagus is a crop that it would normally take 2 years before it's ready, but these are already 1 year old. All right, so we're moving into that for now. We also have our different types of onions here. We do the white onions, the yellow, and the purple onion. These are what the onion trees look like before it starts bulbing. We have 4 different types of melangen here. We have the white melangen, like white like his t-shirt, which is also Chinese variety. We also have a round melangen that looks exactly like a teardrop. See that teardrop look?
Yeah.
Exactly like that. And we also have one by the name of Black Beauty, which is a little oblong. It's really black, like your t-shirt. I'll take you there to see that bygone just now. And we also have the local, of course, that most people would normally gravitate to, like bygone choker.
So it doesn't grow things like pumpkin?
Yeah, we grow pumpkins also. Actually, we would normally do for Halloween, we would grow our pumpkins and we would do a pumpkin carving competition.
Wow.
Everybody, they would come and pick the pumpkin for themselves.
Right.
Whichever size they want, and they would do the normal
carving. Wow.
carving. You understand?
Okay,
So that is really fun because most of these kids would normally, you find some children trying to pick a pumpkin they can't even fetch.
Yeah.
You understand? Like a little 20-pound pumpkins, a little 30, 40-pound pumpkins, alright? But this year, what we are doing, we are going to grow the real Halloween pumpkin, which is the orange pumpkin that you see
On
abroad.
TV, right.
Yeah, we have already identified the area, and we would do our tents and put people there, and we have a panel of judges and get it going really well this year.
A question I wanted to ask you, you all have any programs for people who don't know anything about farming to help them out, you know?
Well, we are,
educational programs, right?
well, yes. In fact, we plan to do one in May where we're going to invite it to the public. They come and do a 1-hour session basically on fundamentals of planting. We'll start off with doing home gardens, and going to next session might be ornamental plants, different things, soils, irrigation, different chemicals, what's the purposes, what's the produce. We have Varg who will be doing some, and then our parent company, Caribbean Chemicals. We have agronomists who will be coming and doing lectures on the how to do's and the do's and the don'ts at a basic level.
We've come to the end of our next episode of Caribbean Discovery here at UPicktt Chagaramas. Folks, as you can see, it's awesome. You have to put this on your things to do every week. So come, check it out, bring your family, you're sure to have a ball. So until our next time, our next episode, Caribbean Discoveries. Peace out.